Hello everyone, this is Alpac here. Welcome back to Alpac Sports. Welcome to this short, maybe intermediate video today. And breaking news. The AP poll has came out. The AP rankings, more per se. I am very hyped. I'm very excited to show you the poll, the rankings. It is awesome to see who's on it. And specifically, who is ranked, because boy oh boy y'all, this is probably most likely our final rankings for all the teams going into the season. And our boys, the Florida Gators, excited to say we are ranked, and we are number 15 on the rankings, right in the middle of the pack, straight up middle of the pack. We are pretty much there. They're pretty much giving us, ranking us 15th pretty much says to me that Gators are a top contender this year, but we also are a team to watch in case we do make it to the playoffs and stuff. And my God, I'm excited, dude. So let's get into this. Alpac Sports starts now. All right, Florida is ranked. Yes, they are ranked in the AP poll top 25. I did show the coaching poll, I think a week or so ago, give or take. We were ranked there too. I think we were like 16th or 17th, or maybe sooner than that. I don't know. I can't remember entirely, but I know we were ranked. And so we came into expecting AP poll, we were going to be ranked as well. So with both polls out, that pretty much cements Florida's place, and we're being ranked on both, pretty much cements our place as we are going to probably most likely be ranked going into the season this year. Now, being ranked number 15 comes with a lot of mentality and a lot of extra weight onto the players' shoulders and expectation going into the season now, because now you're vying for that top 10, top 5 spot now and trying to get into the national playoff picture overall. And this team, of course, by far is our most talented team to date. I can definitely see us making a run for the playoffs this year, but the overall fact that we are ranked shows that how much hype that's behind this program now, and how much people are buying into it again. Because remember, like these past 3 years with Billy Neighbor, we've only been ranked like once. I think once, and that was after beating who was it? Utah. Yeah, we beat Utah at our home, and we were ranked like I think 13th or something like that. We jumped up real fast because we came into that season unranked. But that's the only time we ever been ranked since Billy took over, pretty much. So now that we're going into the season ranked, that shows how much hype and people are starting to buy into this program, especially after the off-season talks and stuff. But yeah, thank God, dude. Like, I've been itching over seeing how this poll is going to look like, and I'm glad it looks really good. So let's go through the poll. We'll talk about each team, or pretty much go through each team. Number one, obviously, everybody's high on them, especially Arch Manning. You know, I'm not that high on him. He hasn't proven anything yet to me, personally. He has to go on the road week 1 against Ohio State. If he can do going on the road and overcome the pressure of a road game like Ohio State and bring a dub to the Longhorns, then I can start seeing the hype. But right at this point, I don't see the hype in Arch. But people are still, and a lot of press and people all over college football are still hyped on him. So it didn't surprise me that number 1 would be Texas. Number 2, Penn State. Everybody's still high on Penn State, which they are pretty much the likely favorites to win the national championship this year, due to the fact that Ohio State and Texas are pretty much taking a step back in terms as they both got some fresh new players and stuff, like break-in and all that. So Penn State is up there in the prediction of being the national championship winner this year. On top of that, we got Ohio State as number 3. They are taking a huge step back because they're losing a lot of their production they had from the previous season. They are the reigning defending national champions, of course. Will they go back to back? It all depends on how the new up and coming players do on that team. But at this moment, they are taking a step back. Number 4, my dark horse, my personal dark horse for this season. And I do believe there's a possibility that they can win a national championship. Clemson. Clemson is my dark horse for this year. I do believe they are capable of going to the national championship and winning it, even if it's at the expense of Penn State. I can definitely see a chance where it'll be Penn State and Clemson being the national championship, and it comes down to the wire and Clemson pulls out. And that'll be very, very good for the ACC conference, because the ACC has been lacking in the recent years. They haven't won a natty since, I think, 2017, give or take, because I think that's the last time Clemson won one under Dallas Winley. But Clemson being in there fits my dark horse prediction, and I believe Clemson will get up there and be able to compete for it. Georgia, number 5. Now, I have a bit of a problem with Georgia being number 5. Yes, they're always constantly in the playoff picture, and this is not no hate towards you Georgia fans or anything, but y'all's team is taking a huge step back. Y'all's defense is starting to regress. Y'all starting to the talent gap that y'all used to have is starting to dwindle, especially between Florida and Georgia. Y'all's talent gap is starting to dwindle. I've heard the rumors and the talks coming out of the Georgia fall camps is that y'all's D line is probably the worst D line y'all had in a long time, and I kind of see y'all taking a huge step back this year. I don't see y'all being in the top 10 by the end of the year. No hate towards y'all. I just don't see it. Notre Dame, they do play their own schedule. They are an independent school, and they don't have a conference, not yet. Eventually, they might end up joining one eventually. But they are still top 10 because everybody's always high on Notre Dame. Until the point where they finally start being what people think they are, and not that good of a team. Number 7 is Oregon. Oregon is fair to be up there. They still haven't won a natty yet. They have been a lot of people's favorites to win the natty for a while now, but it hasn't came to fruition. Dan Lanning hasn't been able to get up to the point where he can reach over that hump that he's been so dead set on breaching and making over, that it's very rough to see them even win a natty this year. But they're ranked pretty much fairly. Alabama's a weird one because the Crimson Tide didn't make the playoffs last year, if I remember correctly. And under Kalen DeBoer, yeah, he's a great coach. He's not a Nick Saban. I still believe they are very overhyped, and I don't see a reason why they should be number 8 on this board. But it's to each his own. We will see week 1, which I wholly believe that Alabama's going to whip FSU's butt all across that field, and it's fair to assume that as a college football fan that's probably what's going to happen. LSU number 9. LSU being number 9. They are probably one of the most overhyped teams this year, alongside Miami, of course. And it's fair because they're right next to her. Number 9 is LSU. Number 10 is Miami. Number 9, LSU, bro. Like, I don't understand why they're overhyped. Garrett Nussmeier ain't nothing. Like, Florida played them last year. Legit played them later in the year, where they're supposed to be at their peak. LSU's supposed to be at their peak and capable of winning games. And he threw multiple interceptions to us. He's got constantly sacked. Y'all's offensive line is so atrocious that he doesn't have time to even throw the ball. Most of the time, he's just scrambling. And yes, he's a really good scrambler. But throwing it into like coverage and stuff, he can't do. So I solely believe that Nussmeier is overhyped this year, and so is LSU. And I do believe that their ranking should be a lot less than that. I could see them legit 12th, 13th. barely on the edge of playoffs, but not playoff worthy yet. Not yet. Not even close. Same with Miami. Miami's taking a huge step back. Y'all think Carson Beck's all that, dude, and y'all saying, oh, pretty much the majority of his passes were drop balls. Yes, they may be drop balls, but there's some portions of that also that is his fault as well. Like a lot of other stuff that happens with wide receivers between a wide receiver and a QB is communication, and on top of that, the throw power and whatever else that the QB can let's say control pretty much. And yes, of course, wide receivers did drop it. Does that mean y'all's wide receivers can do the same thing? What happens if he comes to Miami, or he is at Miami? What if he goes into the first game at Miami against Notre Dame, and just the balls keep getting dropped left and right, left and right, left and right. He throws picks. He starts fumbling. He starts trying to scramble out and can't go nowhere. Gets sacked. He just overall sucks. What will y'all say now? Y'all are the most overhyped team alongside LSU this season alone. Just because Cam Ward saved y'all's rear ends last year. So, between those two, I think they're both overhyped. They don't belong where they belong at. The only reason why they're there is because of previous success and what they think could happen. This is their opinionated opinions, pretty much, what could happen. And y'all haven't proven it yet. Pretty much, Miami, especially you didn't win no ranked teams. You didn't beat no ranked teams last year. At all. And when you finally got to tough competition, they whipped y'all. Straight up, that's all. Like I said, y'all didn't even get to the ACC championship. Y'all only thing y'all keep saying is 41-14 or was it 47-14? Whatever fucking number it was, y'all beat us last year. Like seriously, that's all I hear from y'all. Every single time I turn around. And if you haven't noticed yet from these few videos I have done with the rants at the end of the video, I hate Miami. Miami fans, before last season, I was like, okay, what's all this hype up of saying Miami fans are the worst Floridian fans out there? I'm like, but then after the season happened and after y'all beat us and all this stuff and y'all still talking crap, really, y'all gonna have a reality check come week 1. And then when week 4 comes, y'all gonna have another one. I hope y'all are ready for it. And y'all cannot cry. Y'all, this is one thing that I will not allow for any Miami fan to do. Is that after week 4 and we beat y'all, depending on no matter how bad it is or how close it was, y'all will have no excuse. No going back to that last year's game at all. Y'all gotta accept it, and y'all gonna accept it good. And I will accept it if y'all do beat us. If y'all do manage to beat us. But y'all won't. Y'all won't. And y'all keep talking about our quarterback. Oh, is he gonna be healthy by that time? Especially you LSU fans. Oh, is he gonna be healthy by that time? Is he healthy now? Yes, he is. Is he done? Yes, he is. He'll be healthy for that game. Don't worry your pretty little heads. Alright, enough of that. On to the next one. Arizona State, number 11. Like I said, I never watched them pretty much. I don't know how good they are, but apparently they are really good to be number 11 and they could be playoff potential. Illinois, number 12. South Carolina, number 13. A lot of people are high on them, especially Lenore Sellers. He's a really good QB. I personally believe that if any of the schools that I would not love to face in the SEC championship, if Florida does make it to the SEC championship, one of those would be South Carolina. I really would like to not face them in the SEC championship, please. That would suck. Number 14, Michigan. 2 years ago, they won the Natty. Now they look at them; they're slowly falling back behind. They've been taking a step back ever since Harbaugh has Harbaugh, whatever his name, left, and they haven't been the same yet. They're still trying to find their feet. Number 15, my team, Florida Gators. Like I said before, I do believe I don't like them being ranked personally, but they are, and this just proves that they will be ranked during the season, to start the season. But I'd rather them earn it, pretty much, because, man, I don't want them to get big head and go into like week 3 thinking they're all that and just lose. Like if we go to the LSU game and we just do an egg against them, that would suck, because they got overhyped and stuff because they're ranked. Now if we go into the LSU game and beat them, then okay. But the mentality is there that they didn't lose it. But overall, I don't like the fact that we were ranked, but we are ranked anyways, which I'll take anyways, because it shows that they're buying hype into us. Do they deserve it? No. Do they still need to earn it? Yes. Personally, yes. Come into that 4-week stretch between LSU, Miami, Texas A&M, and win 3 of those 4. I cannot say anything else. Like, they deserve it then. How would that change the Florida's mentality going forward? Like I said, I hope it doesn't give them a big head. Because if they go into these games thinking they're all that and end up losing them because they're become cocky and make mistakes, then there's a reason why they shouldn't be ranked. All right. Number 16, SMU. Number 17, Northwestern. Number 18, Oklahoma. Number 19, Texas A&M. We got Mateer there. I think Mateer's Oklahoma, right? Yeah, Mateer's Oklahoma. No, it's one of those two. I gotta keep up on my Oklahoma, my QB things. I got another Indiana. Yeah, I think that's Indiana. Ole Miss, number 21. They have fallen far, dude. Without Jackson Dart, they have fallen far. That's upsetting for them. Like Jackson Dart was their guy. Now they're number 20. Iowa State, number 22. Texas Tech, number 23. Tennessee, shockingly, number 24. After going to the playoffs last year. That shows how much hype they have in Tennessee right now. They don't have much. They actually fell far. So number 24 is Tennessee, and number 25 is Boise State. So overall, the AP poll 2025 looks like it's going to be set this way. I seen some teams have moved, especially Tennessee has moved quite a bit. Florida has moved a little bit, but a lot of them pretty much stayed the same. Miami, I think, was still number 10. LSU, I think, was between 8 or 9 around that area. But overall, a really good AP poll and really good ranking starting to go into the season. So, like I said, Florida being ranked is something that need to be earned, not deserved. Or need to be earned and deserved if they actually earn it. And I do believe they really do need to earn this ranking. Yeah, they did win that last few stretches against ranked teams, but still that first half season still haunts me. Like, that first half is pretty bad. And if they can continue what the success they had at the end of the season into this season, by beating LSU, by beating Miami, by beating Texas at home, by beating Texas A&M at their home, then I'll say they deserve it, and be happy that we're going into a season where we can finally be playoff worthy and possibly go to the SEC championship, maybe. But yeah, that's the AP poll for top 25 preseason. That's, like I said, that's what's probably going to be the rankings going into the season this year. On to another news. Elijah Haven, 2027 QB prospect. He has been predicted to go to Florida. Last time we seen a 5-star QB get predicted to Florida and commit, he stayed and helped recruit his class. And we're talking about DJ Lagway, the one and currently the number one QB on our roster right now. There's a lot of people that are high up on him, especially Josh Pate. Josh Pate thinks he's going to be the best QB in the nation if he can get certain things down. So seeing that Elijah Haven was able to be predicted towards us gets me hyped, because if we can get another star QB just like Lagway, because Elijah Haven could most definitely be Lagway's successor at the end of the season. If Lagway does what we think he can do and become that Heisman worthy QB like Tim Tebow, like Chris Leak, like Steve Spurrier, like Danny Werfel, he could be up there in that aspect of being succeeded by another star QB who could be like those old greats that we have, which excites me. It excites me to no end. And definitely, if we have a really good season and we go to the playoffs and all that, Billy will definitely have an extension on his contract after this, if everything goes as well as we expect. So he hasn't committed yet, but he is predicted to us, and that excites me a lot. That has been it for this episode of Alapac Sports. I have been excited for the season, and now that expectation has been raised, especially being ranked going into week 1, I'm curious if the rankings are going to increase or decrease throughout the first 2 weeks, because we are playing cupcake teams. Our first true test would be week 3. I think the rankings will change because Ohio State and Texas are playing, Miami and Notre Dame is playing, and some others are playing. I think Clemson and one other. But I do believe the rankings are going to change by the time we reach LSU. So we'll see what happens there. This has been Outback Sports with a really good video for y'all. Signing off. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good day, y'all.